an open house here in beautiful Sassoon City, and we are at 1027 Walker Way. Come join me inside. So as we enter the home, it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and let's go take a look. So here in the kitchen, I found Mr. Baxter. How are you, Mr. Baxter?
Hello.
Of course, I have a loan officer with me. Can't hold an open house without a loan officer. So Mr. Baxter, just wanted to introduce you to everyone, and I noticed that we have a bunch of flyers here talking about veteran loans.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of veteran loans, the fact that we're in close proximity to Travis Air Force Base, one of the points I want to basically convey is that living in close proximity to any Air Force base, you have a lot of veterans, whether it be active military veterans, so on and so forth. So, as you may or may not know, there's a lot of programs out there, especially for the VA programs. Usually there's not any 100% financing programs out there, but with VA, you get 100% up to 100% financing. And of course, with some of the down payment assistance programs, we can cover the down payment and closing costs. In particular, we have a down payment assistance program that will pay up to 5%. With 100% financing, of course, you don't have to worry about the down payment. So the only thing we're going to make sure we focus on is making sure that the 5% cover the closing costs, which is unheard of. Unlike most down payment assistance programs, this is a grant, does not have to be paid back. So this is something that, especially if you're living in this close area, approximately Travis Air Force Base, or any Air Force Base or military facility in, say, Northern California, Southern California, you want to give us a call and let's talk about either purchasing a home or refinancing a home and taking advantage of 100% financing, as well as the 5% down payment assistance program that covers both down payment and closing costs.
So now you had mentioned that being a VA loan. And did you mention refi? I didn't hear refi in there.
Refinance. Once again, if you're living in the area and you're a veteran and you want to reduce your interest rate, your current interest rate, and maybe do a break term refi, this down payment assistance program covers your costs. And in most cases on a refinance, usually you have to pay your own closing costs. This down payment assistance program is applicable to both purchase as well as refinance. So for those who have an existing property or an existing loan, this is definitely a huge plus because you're able to, in essence, be in a position to walk in to do a refi and pay no closing costs.
Gotcha. So you heard it directly from Mr. Baxter. With VA loans today, you can, since we already know they're up to 100% financing originally, so I'm just going to kind of sum it up. So with this loan slash grant, it's a 5% grant, which is going to go towards their down payment.
That's correct.
So that would potentially be 100% financing with nothing to come in.
That is correct. And if the seller, for whatever reason, is usually offering any types of concessions, that's even better, because once again, on average, closing costs is usually anywhere from 2.5% to 3%. So if it's an FHA, for example, and you'd say you're not a veteran, it's usually 3.5% down. So we will allocate 3.5% towards the down payment. The 1.5% will go towards the actual closing costs. And if we can get the seller to offer concessions, we're pretty much in the same position with the VA loan, where you have truly 100% financing.
Great, I love it. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, please give either myself or Mr. Baxter a call. The numbers are below, our contact information and email. So have a great Saturday, and we hope to see you at the next listing, or even give us a call if you're looking to sell your home. Bye-bye.